What's happening, Raider Nation? It's your boy Soto here. Raiders versus the world, talking about the team that the world loves to hate, your Las Vegas Raiders. Okay, here's what we're talking about today. Roger Goodell is going all over the place on all kinds of TV shows, and whoever will listen, saying that it's just logical for us to add an 18th game to the season. How's that going to work out? Let's talk about it. But before we do, I want to make sure everyone please like, comment, and subscribe and share to your socials. Make sure to get this community growing. It's a grassroots effort here, trying to make this this channel big for all you Raider fans out there. Okay, it's the absolute minimum you can do besides doing absolutely nothing. Okay, here we go. So Roger Goodell, he's been talking about this for quite some time now, okay? He went on Bloomberg TV's The David Rubenstein Show. It's called the Peer-to-Peer Conversations, right? And Goodell straight up said that adding an 18th game was just a logical step, okay? He said this: we would keep within the 20-game framework, Goodell said. We went 16-4, which is regular season to preseason games. Now it's 17-3. So 18-2 is a logical step. All right. We already saw how silly some of these early season games are, right? Like New England beating the Bengals, stuff like that. Some of these teams just don't have enough practice time to get their stuff together, especially if they're battling injuries or they have a lot of free agents or something like that, to get this team gelling by the time that the season starts. So you want to cut down even more? I don't know, man. So when the NFL expanded to 17 games, I think it was in 2021. I don't know that anyone was like under the impression that it would stay at 17 for long. I think it's going to get to 18 pretty quick, and it might even be next season. All right. There's one big hurdle though, okay? Because the current collective bargaining agreement with the Players Association is going through 2030. All right. They need the players to vote and to approve it. That's a sticking point, because I don't know if that's going to happen. All right. The NFL Players Association Executive Director Lloyd Howell told Mark Mask of the Washington Post that the league and union started high-level talks of an 18-game regular season. I don't know where we are in those talks. Maybe Roger Goodell knows that we're almost there, so he's bringing up the subject so it's not just sprung on everybody brand new. There are some sticking points. The Athletic did a poll. I think it was over 110, something like that, 108, 110 current NFL players, and like 60% said they would not do an 18-game schedule. It's like it's just too many games, too many people getting hurt. One player said this anonymously when asked about would he want to have an 18-game schedule. Quote, he said, no, because players barely make it through 17. So adding 18, we don't know what type of implications that'll have long term. He continues, because you'll see guys have high use one year and the whole next year they battle injuries. Physically, I think it's too much, and I know from the standpoint of the NFL, they see the money, but they're going to lose a lot of star players to injuries. Interesting point. You see it a lot of times when you get a high usage running back, let's say for 1 year. Ton of usage 1 year, the next year, there's a little bit of a drop off, right? It takes some time for your body to recover. I don't know that we all appreciate what these players go and put their bodies through to get through a 17-game season, let alone adding another game on top of that. It's just without proper rest, you're just asking for more injuries. So along those lines, some players said that they will be okay with 18-game schedule if they were given 2 bye weeks, which is interesting because then we would move away from that 20-week schedule that Goodell was harping on, right? Just sticking on that. So what are you going to do? You're already starting the season early and ending it later because Super Bowl used to be in mid-January. Now it's in early February. You're going to have it towards, what, Valentine's Day? I don't know, man. A logical thing to say is, okay, we can go ahead and add that extra bye week, okay? So there's 2 preseason games, 18 regular season, and we'll add an extra bye week. The only place to take it away from and keep yourself on schedule is to take that 1 off week in between the conference championships and the Super Bowl. I really don't see that happening. This whole thing is about making money, right? And if you're taking a money-making week, because rest assured, the NFL is making money on that dead week. Okay, it's like the All-Star game, and it's on TV now. All the ad revenue for that. You have all the events they're making money on. There's no way that the owners or Goodell are going to stand for them losing money. And if they take away that dead week in between the conference championships and the Super Bowl, they're going to lose money. So I don't see that happening. So it's going to be a sticking point. Who knows, man? We can have the Super Bowl in mid-February now. And what does that do for the rest of the calendar? You're pushing everything back another week. The NFL does an amazing job just having a stranglehold of the news cycle, right? Super Bowl ends, and then you have the combine season. The combine season ends, you have free agency. Free agency, then you have the draft. The draft, second wave of free agency, okay? Then you have training camps, all the training camps. Right. Then you have or the mini camps. Then you have training camps. Then you have the preseason. Right. It's constantly every month there's something new. It's going to take some doing because again, the players have to approve this for another 5 years. They have whatever they have. They can keep it the same for another 5 years. And trust me, these NFL owners are not going to want to leave money on the table for another 5 years. They're going to want to cash in right away. So that someone's going to have to make some concessions here. More often than not, it's going to be the players, right? But I don't know, man. Tell me what you guys think. 18 games. I know we're heading towards that. Do you think just leave it the same, one bye? Do you want 2 bye weeks? Do we take off the dead week? What do you think is your best ideas to get this 18-game schedule off and running? All right, guys, thank you very much for your time. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share to your socials. Blow this channel up, man. You know I'm doing it just for you guys. I want to make sure I'm able to make the most content I can and the best content I have for you guys. All right, guys, until next time, everybody. Peace.